I recently saw a video of someone listening to Playboi Carti's album Die Lit for the first time. And I was listening to her talk about it, and I was thinking, man, you really had to be there to see how that album impacted at the time. And it got me thinking about Playboi Carti's album before that, the self-titled, and how crazy Magnolia went and how crazy all those songs went. And then that got me thinking about Playboi Carti in the Awful Records era and how important that time was for so much music. And I really was like, man, you really had to be there for all those things to understand how great Die Lit was, how much we wanted a whole lot of red, and just the whole Playboi Carti arc. He's one of the biggest rappers right now. Jade recently sent me a post about Scene Kids in the 2000s, and my reply there was, man, you really had to be there. One of my best friends, Charlotte, had pink hair. She was like ultimate scene kid at the time. I was dating a girl I don't think she was a scene kid, but she looked like one. She had the look for sure. I was going to Warped Tour. I loved Devil Wears Prada, the band. The movie's good too, but I'm talking about the band. And I was just thinking, man, you really had to be there just to see how impactful that was. I was thinking a lot about the people who discovered Virgil Abloh later in his career, especially after Pyrex, especially after Off-White transitioned from like pure streetwear into high fashion, and how you really had to be there at that time. I remember Ye did a collab with APC a long time ago, and there was this huge fuss about a $90 white t-shirt. And it's crazy because a $90 t-shirt isn't that crazy anymore, but you had to be there to really see how we got there. I feel like during the pandemic, I spent a lot of time online, and in the Black Dave Token chat, we were talking about how so much of that time period has disappeared because all of the platforms are disappearing, all the people have left, all of the money is gone, all of the internet hype is gone, the attention is gone. And if you weren't there, it's almost like a fever dream in a way. I think coming out of the pandemic, we struggled to find ways to meaningfully get back to being with people. I think what actually happened was we tried to turn everything into a business. We tried to turn community into a business, and that messed a lot of things up. I think things got weird after the pandemic. I stopped going out pretty much altogether. But all that being said, I think there have been so many great places on the internet as well that you really had to be there for. And I wonder how much you had to be there, whether physically or digitally, is going to continue to play into the future of culture, as we have found all of these different hacks for culture. And as algorithms continue to control the narratives that we follow culturally, I think I can only be grateful to have been able to be there for a lot of things. I think that's what makes it frustrating now, to know that you were there for a lot of things and see how hard it is for your voice to penetrate. It feels like 115 degrees outside today. Apologize for the sweat. I literally just got out here and hit record. I think if you're able to participate in culture, whether online or offline, you should give it a shot. If there's something you like, you should go to the places where people who like it are. That's really all that's on my mind right now. Catch you guys next week. Hopefully it'll be cooler out.